We want to talk for just a second about the construct of this game. And, you know, as we were saying, you've chosen to be here. You thought this would be a really fun game. And for some of you, that's really hard to fathom. But it is unique because once you move beyond the veil of separation, in all other dimensions, you have an awareness that you are a unique consciousness that has a special set of filters and experiences, but that you are also part of a collective, and you can access all that information at once. You know that you are never, ever, ever separate from anything else. So you thought, wouldn't it be interesting to have this game where we thought that we were separate, that we got to have free will and say, I don't want to do what the rest of the group wants to do. I want to see what it's like just to create what I want to create for myself. And so we as a collective, we as universal beings of light constructed this 3D game. Many of you are really in a rush to get into the higher realm. You say, I want to be through this ascension thing. I want to be done with it. Well, we're here to tell you that getting to the other side is not what you came for. You already know what's on the other side. You already know what that's like. What you came for was this unique period that you were in the midst of right now in this moment. How do you get from that sense of being an individual that is separate to that sense of an individual that is part of a collective, to increase frequency, to release judgment? This is what you came for, the process. It's not about the end result. So enjoy being in the moment. Enjoy all that you are creating right here and now, however you're generating it, whether you're working in the old 3D form or you're working in the 5D form. Now currently, you are residing in the 4th dimension. 3D has a very fixed set of rules. 5D has a very fixed set of rules. And because they are so different, you needed a whole dimensional range in order to descend and reascend. This is a game of descension and reascension, not a game of just starting at the bottom and working your way up. You are already at the top. You are already part of source energy. You yourselves are part of God, universal source, divine light energy, whatever you want to call it. You are part of all that is. So it's impossible for you to start at the bottom and work your way up. You're already at the top. So you descended and now you're making your way back up. But in order to do that, you needed a dimension of adjustment. And that's where you're at right now. The 4th dimension is a very malleable dimension. You can imprint rules upon that dimension. So at times you're imprinting the 3D perspective, and at other times you're able to imprint or overlay those 5D rules, so you move from law of attraction and reflection into law of creation at will. Sometimes it's easier for you to work with the new way, and other issues it becomes much more difficult because there are still too many programs that are running that says, you know, you're a victim, you're in density. So to give you an example, if you want to create a parking space, that's going to be easier for you to do in immediate manifestation and creation. If you want to create something that you're really invested in and seems really big, it's going to be harder for you because there are more attachments to it. Do you all understand? Take a nice deep breath.